Hello again. So we're going to do some English now. For your starter, I would like you to please write down the correct spelling for these 4 words. Okay, so have a go in your book at writing the correct spelling in your book. Pause the video now and have a go at that. Okay, so I hope for school you spelt it S-C-H-O-O-L. For some, it's a tricky one, that one, it should be S-O-M-E. For friend, this is one a lot of us struggle with, F-R-I-E-N-D. And finally for they, we're pretty good at this one, it should be T-H-E-Y. If you didn't get those correct, can you please correct them now in your books, and you can have a practice of those spellings a bit later on. Okay, moving on then. So yesterday you planned the beginning and the middle of your story Hansel and Gretel. Today we are going to be planning your alternative ending. So the alternative ending means that it won't be the same as the one in the book that we read on Monday. It's going to be a bit different. So you're going to make up your own ending for the story of Hansel and Gretel. So the ending of the story, it needs to be the resolution. So the resolution is how the problem is going to be resolved. We know that already. So in the middle, you should have been writing about the dilemma. What was the dilemma that you had written? Tell somebody at home if you've got someone there now. So the dilemma or the problem was that Hansel was in the cage and the evil witch wanted to eat him up, didn't she? So that was a bit of an issue. And poor Gretel was scrubbing the floors and cooking all of the dinners, and she was working really hard, wasn't she? Because the witch was putting her to work. So today we are going to think about how we could resolve that. So before I move on to my next slide, if you've got an adult with you, have a little conversation. We did talk about this briefly on Monday. Can you think of any ways that their problem could be resolved that are different to the one that we read in the book? We did have a chat about this on Monday, so see if you can think back or see if you can come up with some new ideas with someone at home now. Pause the video, off you go. Okay, so on Monday we said, somebody said waiting until the witch goes to the bathroom and then sneaking the key out from her pocket and unlocking Hansel and then becoming free. I think someone said about when she goes to bed, doing the same thing. So if you remembered that, well done. If you came up with something new, even better. Good job. So your first task for today then is to create a list or a mind map of the alternative endings that you've just come up with. So you don't have to choose your favourite just yet. You're just going to create a group of ideas, either in a list like we've practiced in class or on a mind map like the example on the PowerPoint, of all of the ideas that you just discussed. Okay, so have a go at doing that section first. Pause the video. This will probably only take you about 5 or 6 minutes. Once you've done that, press play and we'll move on to the next activity. Okay, so you should have created some sort of bank of ideas of different ways that the story could end. So now it is time for you to choose your favourite resolution that you've just been brainstorming, and draw a picture of it underneath your spider diagram or your list, whichever you chose to do, of the ending that you have chosen to do, just like we did for the beginning and the middle yesterday. Okay, so we're now going to create our plan for our alternative ending. So you're going to draw a picture, and then underneath it, like we did yesterday, you're going to write your key vocabulary. So that's adjectives, key nouns, key events, feeling words, and all of those key things that we talked about yesterday for the beginning and the middle. You can go back to that PowerPoint if you want to have a look through it again to remind yourself. And yeah, so you're going to write that underneath. Miss Dellum had some ideas as well, so let's share them. So she said, for example, they could find the key to the cage and lock the witch in it and return home with the gold. They could discover the witch is actually their stepmother and push her into the oven. So it's a play still on that alternative ending. Okay, I think that is it for today. Oh no, we've got one more thing. So do this for me, pause the video, and then we'll do our last challenge together once you're done. Well done. Okay, so the last challenge, I nearly forgot. You know me, I forget lots of things, don't I? Our last challenge today, I would like you to have a look at this list of sentence openers, which I know we've talked a lot about in school, but because you don't have the display of sentence openers to refer to, I've left this on my PowerPoint for you to have a look at. And I'd like you to add your favourite sentence opener to your plan. So you can choose more than one. It would be good if you could choose more than one. But have a think. We've talked a lot about making sure that your sentence opener matches the tone of the sentence. So, for example, if you wanted to say, sadly, you wouldn't say, sadly, Hansel and Gretel escaped, because that doesn't make sense, does it? That would be a good thing that they've escaped. So make sure that when you're adding your sentence openers to your plan today, you are choosing the most suitable sentence openers for your alternative ending. Okay, that is the last challenge for today. We're going to do some computing this afternoon. So if you've done maths and now you've done English, we'll do computing later on. If not, have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Take care, bye.